the big thing, this is going to be telling us the position of the foot. It's going to be looking at, well, first thing you have to do is know how to find subtalar joint neutral, okay? So to find subtalar joint neutral, what you're going to do, you're going to take your thumb and your index finger, you're going to put that around the neck of the talus, okay? So it's going to be a little bit tricky to kind of get the hang of it. So you're going to put your thumb and your index finger around the neck of the talus, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you supinate your foot. You're going to supinate your foot. So keeping your foot on the ground, you're going to supinate. And what I'm feeling for is the head of the talus, where it's sitting in relation to my finger. So as she comes up, I feel it pop over into this finger. I'm going to have you pronate, kind of over pronate. I feel it pop into this finger. So I'm trying to find that midpoint in between the two. So you're going to come down, come up, down a little bit. There. So that would be her subtalar joint neutral. So when we're going over this in lab, work on that. So again, I have my thumb and my index finger. I'm grasping the talus, and then I'll have her pronate and supinate, and I'm finding that midpoint where it's symmetrical between my fingers, okay? So for Feiss's line, you're gonna be marking the first MTP, okay? You're gonna have one at the malleoli, the medial malleoli. And then how am I finding the navicular? What's the way I can find the navicular?
It's going to be distal and inferior to the medial malleolus.
Distal and inferior. So distal and inferior, what do I have to note that's also in that region, that the sustentaculum tali? So that might confuse you with the navicular tuberosity. So again, palpating to make sure you're on the navicular. I like to go from the talus, okay? And I just come down, and that bone right there is gonna be the navicular, okay? So that's an easy way that you can find it, or you can go distal to the medial malleoli and then anterior to find that there. So I'm gonna find her navicular tuberosity, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna mark this here. Boom. So for Feiss's line, what you're gonna do first, before you find subtalar joint neutral, I'm just gonna have you relax your foot. Just relax your foot. So you're gonna mark on your paper a line where the navicular tuberosity lines up, okay? Boom. Then you're gonna find subtalar joint neutral. What's that? So go up, down, up, down a little bit, right there. And then I'm gonna mark that line again. Okay. And then I'll measure the distance between where it's normally sitting and then where subtalar joint neutral is. And then that'll give me the position of her foot. So if it's less than 5 millimeters, then she has a more supinated foot. If it's within 5 to 9 millimeters, it's a neutral foot. If it's greater than 9 millimeters, it's a pronated foot.
Is that also like a flat foot?
Yes, yes, yes. So I want you guys to do this on both sides because it'll help as we go through the rest of our lab, because you might find some differences side to side that we can talk about. I would go by these reference values that we have right here. There's a lot of different reference values in McGee and your other textbooks, but for this class here, I would go by those reference values that we have right there, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
This test? Okay?